Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G. This is episode 75 of the University Challenge, and today we will be taking on Derry again, but this time away from home, and hopefully a better game and a much better result for us in this title rivals game between us. In the second game we will be taking on St Pat's, who are third in the league at the moment, and the other team just about in the title race as things stand. One game to catch up on: we played Shelbourne in between these games against Derry, and again we dropped points. Disappointing because we played really well, dominated the game, took the lead just after half time. Rhys Evans setting up Justin Freeside to put us 1-0 up. We were sadly then hit on the counter attack by Shelbourne, who made it 1-1 just after the hour mark, and then they held on despite us creating loads of chances, an XG of 2.44, but we were denied the win and 2 points dropped again. Third draw of the season. And it leaves us, as you can see, still top of the table on the same night as that Shelbourne game. Derry drew with Dundalk, so the gap stayed at 5 points, thankfully. And yeah, not too much damage done dropping those points, but it would have been a great chance to stretch the lead against Derry going into the second game against them. But as things stand, 5 points clear at the top and 10 points clear of St Pat's in third. So they're the two teams closest to us and the two teams we're taking on today. Let's get to the lineup for the first game away to Derry. So here we are with the lineup for this game against Derry, and it is probably our strongest 11 really that's available. Andy Yappen's still out injured, so he is out. Cameron Ledwidge in at left back and starting to get his fitness back. Dimitru back in centre midfield after that injury he picked up. He has been complaining about wanting to move to a bigger club too, so hopefully that doesn't affect his performances and we can get a good performance out of him in midfield. So the team in full is Pickernell in goals, Nielsen, Lamb, Jones and Ledwidge back four, Barres, Trevitt and Dimitru as midfield three, McGlennon and Freeside on the wings, and Rhys Evans up front. Rhys hasn't scored in a few games now, so hopefully he can get a big goal for us today and end his sort of mini goal drought that has been starting to concern me, so hopefully he can end that today. So that's the lineup. Let's get the kick-off in the Brandywell against Derry. So on the way here in Derry for this big game, our second game against Derry in the space of a week, and we will now have played them home and away to start the season, so we really have a good understanding of where we lie in this title race against Derry. Hopefully it's a better game and hopefully we can come out on top. A win will be huge to stretch that lead to 8 points at the top of the table. Coming up to 5 minutes gone here, it's still 0-0. First highlight here, and an early one in the first half, so already an improvement on that first game in the last episode. Derry with the ball, passing around, and we try and put a bit of pressure on them. They get through into the middle, we try and block that route, and they will try go down the wing. Now here they come, Bourne intercepted, but then they win it back through Boyce, and now they look to spread the play here. Jack Keeney, our former captain, passing the ball around, and hopefully this is not the build up to the opening goal. Keeney on the ball again here, and we press them back. Good pressing from us so far. They haven't been able to get a killer ball in, but now they've found a bit of space here and they'll try and pass around us. They have done now. They've got through down the wings with Boyce. Can we block the cross? Ledwidge is there, gets the ball back, cross comes in, and Jack Keeney, oh no, Jack Keeney scores against us, our former captain who joined Derry at the start of this season. Oh, that was a bit written in the stars, I think. It was good play from us initially. We were holding them back and then they got down the wing. Jack Keeney didn't score too many goals for us, but he's managed to score a brilliant volley here past Pickernell, and that is a bit of a red-faced moment for me. The player I've sold to Derry scores against us, and with 14 minutes gone, it's 1-0 to Derry. Throw in here for Ledwidge on the edge of their box. He goes long with it, but doesn't pick out one of our players. Now Derry try and break, but the long kick doesn't fall to any of their players. Lamb on the ball. He tries to pick out Barres, who he does. Dimitru now on the ball. Can he control this game a bit better for us? Here's Nielsen back to Pickernell. We try and retain possession here. Jones on the ball into Trevitt, into Rhys Evans, gets turned, picks out Freeside. Oh, just intercepted in time. Looked like Freeside was about to be put through one-on-one. There's been good link up play between Rhys Evans and Freeside of late, even though Evans hasn't been scoring goals. Now Trevitt into Freeside, ball in through Dimitru. He's through one-on-one. Dimitru, can he finish? Goes around the keeper. Dimitru, yes, we are back on level terms here. Freeside putting through Dimitru, and it looked like Evans was going to get in the way there for a minute, but Dimitri got through. Great play here initially. Friesai got turned, plays a lovely ball through. Dimitri running through. Evans was in the way, but he got round the keeper and then slotted it home, and we're back on level terms here. 25 minutes gone, it's 1-1. Free kick for us here. Barres to take it, aims towards McGlennon on the far post, falls down off the post. Dimitri, it's in. Angelo Lamb taps it in. Yes. I thought it might be an offside there, but it counts. Angelo Lamb puts us in head, and what a turnaround this has been for us. Came from the free kick here. Barres aimed it towards McGlennon at the far post. His initial one was saved, got the rebound. Dimitri had a shot saved, and then Lamb just tapped into an open goal. Bit of a goalmouth scramble, but we come out on top, and a goal there from our centre back puts us 2-1 up with 33 minutes gone. Jones on the ball here, plays it long towards Friesai, but Derry win it. Jack Bourne on the ball, and now Derry come on the attack, but Trevitt intercepts now. Can we counter? Friesai down the wing. No, Rhys Evans has the ball, goes towards the byline, tries to pick out Friesai. It's a penalty. Friesai fouled by Jack Keeney. That's more like it from Jack. And we have a penalty now. It will be Conor McGlennon to take it, or will it be Barres? It could be Barres. Yeah, it's Barres to take it, and he slots it home. Gabriel Barres slots home our penalty, and we are now 3-1 up, and that is a big turnaround that could be huge in this title race. From 1-0 down to 3-1 up. Gabriel Barres taking the penalty, and their keeper got two hands to it but couldn't save it, and that is huge for us. 34 minutes gone here. We're 3-1 up, but we have a kick-off highlight, and this could be a disaster. Rhys Evans trying to intercept there, can't do it. Now Derry building it up. Never good when there's a kick-off highlight straight from a goal, but we are pushing Derry back. This is what we're doing for the first goal though too. Derry passing around nicely, and the man with the mohawk at the back bringing it forward, ball over the top, and we should get there. Casper Nielsen, but Duffy beats Nielsen to it, gets the cross in, and it's headed clear by Jones initially. Oh, we've given away a penalty. Oh no. Dimitri gives away a penalty. I knew it wasn't good when we had the kick-off highlight. Here's Derry with the penalty. Patching to take it against Pickernell. Does this bring Derry back into the game? It does. Oh, that's disappointing after going 3-1 up. They are right back in it here. What an improvement of a game this has been from the first one. But 5 goals in the first half here. 35 minutes gone. We're 3-2 up. Half-time whistle goes here, and it is 3-2 to us at half-time. We responded really well to going behind. Turned the game round in a 10-minute spell to go 3-1 up. Sadly give away that penalty to give Derry a good chance of coming back in the second half. But we are ahead at half-time, and let's hope we can hold on to it in the second half. Back on the way here in the second half, 3-2 up and 45 minutes away from a huge win away to Derry in this tight race, especially after going behind. It would be a great comeback win here if we can hold on. We know that Derry have the quality though to put us under real pressure in this second half, and hopefully we can withstand that and come out on top. 5 minutes gone here, still 3-2 to us. Derry City with a throw in here, right back in their own half, and they will look to build an attack from here as they bring the ball forward. Not much pressure being put on this man as Murphy as he brings it forward, but Trevor gets in to intercept. McGlennon tries to play through Evans, but it's blocked initially, but he brings it forward now. Conor McGlennon on to the wing, right at the byline, cuts back. Can he pick out someone? Has to go all the way back to Lamb at centre back, so we've been pushed right back. Here's Barres, can't get turned, but he gets the ball into Trevor, into Casey McAteer, who's come on for Friesai. Here's Cameron Ledwich into the box, good across in. Conor McGlennon, oh, straight at their keeper. What a chance that was. That could have been us 4-2 up, but he fired it straight at the keeper. Good play, build-up play, chance created, wasn't taken. 63 minutes gone here, still 3-2 to us. Goal kick here for Derry with 19 minutes remaining of this game and still 3-2 up. Barres here, who's moved forward in midfield because Greg Sloggett has come on to play that defensive midfielder role, and there is Sloggett winning the ball back, and now a ball over the top towards Casey McAteer. He will get on to the end of that cross in towards Keane Murphy, who's also come on. McAteer again, oh, cleared by Derry. Can we get the ball back here? Colin Whelan has come on for Derry, I've noticed. Here's Barres picking out McAteer again. Great pass from Barres. McAteer crosses it, Keeney cuts it out, and it's cleared by Derry, and again they pump it long, but we win it. Lamb, Trevitt, Sloggett, good link up. Gittow, who's come on it right back. Here's Barres, can he get a pass away again? No, back to Lamb. Here's Sloggett over the top towards Conor McGlennon. He's got a bit of space, can he cross it? Keane Murphy, yes! It's 4-2. Keane Murphy off the bench to score. He hasn't had many chances this season, but he's taken that one. And that is a huge moment to go 4-2 up with just 18 minutes remaining. We were really putting them under pressure there. Lots of chances being created. Barres here went back to Lamb into Greg Sloggett with a lovely ball over the top to Conor McGlennon, who had the space and time to pick out Colin Whelan, who side-footed it home. And that is a huge moment for us, because with 18 minutes remaining, we're 4-2 up into 4 minutes of injury time at the end of this game. It's going to be a huge win for us away to Derry, and we will be stretching our lead at the top of the table. We will go now 8 points clear of Derry with 14 games played of the season. Huge result this after going behind, and it is massive in the title race to have this lead early in the season. And we've played Derry twice now, 1 draw, 1 win against them, and that is huge. 8 points ahead so early in the season could be a massive lead for them to try and claw back. They don't look as strong as in previous seasons, and there is the final whistle. It is a huge win for us, 4-2 away here in Derry. And just a look again at the league table, we move on to 36 points, 8 points clear off Derry, and that could be huge. Turn that game around and win away to the team we are in this title race with could be a huge moment in this season. So that's that game done and dusted. We'll be taking on St Pat's in the next game. We have a Leinster Senior Cup semi-final and a league game against Waterford to play off camera, and we'll catch up on the day of the St Pat's game and the lineup for that game. So here we are on the day of the game against St Pat's, and before we get into the team news, catch up on a couple of games played and a little team news too. Starting off with Leinster Senior Cup semi-final against Bray Wanderers. We put out a second team in this game, and despite falling 2-1 down with 15 minutes gone, we responded really well. Matt Ukyo equalised from the penalty spot. Casey McAteer put us ahead, and then we got 2 late goals, including Rhys Evans coming off the bench to end his mini goal drought, which was nice to see. That puts us through to the Leinster Senior Cup final, where we will take on Shamrock Rovers. Then we took on Waterford in the league, and sadly we dropped points again in this. A 1-1 draw. Went ahead after 2 minutes, Barres with a penalty, then conceded from our own corner a counter-attack from Waterford, and it was 1-1 after 90 minutes. So that kind of undone some of the work in beating Derry. The gap is now down to 6 points to Derry because they won against Shamrock Rovers on the same night. So bit disappointed with that. More points dropped. That's 4 draws now in the league, all of them coming in recent fixtures, so a little bit of a dip in form from us. A little bit of team news, as I said, is that you can just find the news here. It's that Greg Lee has left us. The left back has gone and signed. There he is. Greg Lee has gone and signed with a club in the UAE. He wanted to leave for about a season and a half, and to be honest, he was going to leave at the end of the season for free, so we decided to sell him here for 49,000. He was a great servant for us. He came in and solved our left back problem there a couple of seasons ago, and didn't really want to see him to leave, but he wanted to go and he was unhappy, so we let him go, and that is him gone. So let's get to the team news for this game against St Pat's, and a couple of injuries to deal with. Conor McGlennon got injured before the Waterford game, and he is now out for a couple of weeks, so Casey McAteer comes in on the right. Andy Yappin is back from injury, so he's on the left back position. Cameron Ledridge picked up an injury, but he is fit enough to be on the bench, and if needed he will come on. So the team in full is Pickernell in goals, back 4 of Nielsen, Lamb, Jones and Andy Yappin, Barres, Trevitt and Dimitru in midfield 3. Just a quick note on Dimitru: he has announced he wants to leave on a free at the end of the season. His contract is up, so he will probably be sold in the next transfer window when we can bring in a replacement. On the wings, as I said, Casey McAteer in for the injured Conor McGlennon, Freezeye on the left, and Rhys Evans starts up front in desperate need of a league goal for us. So that's the team. Let's get the kick-off. On the way here at the UCD Bowl for this game against third place St Pat's, and hopefully we can get a win to make up the difference of those points lost against Waterford. A game we should have won, but we threw away a lead and then couldn't break down Waterford again. And here we are against St Pat's, who are distant third at the moment, but a win here for them would bring them back into the title race. And with 5 minutes gone, it's 0-0. First highlight here is a throw in with Andy Yappin down to Ryan Trevitt. Ball played forward to Freezeye. He looks to pick out Rhys Evans, who wins the header, but sadly heads it straight back to St Pat's keeper, who will roll it out as they try to build an attack now from the back. It's coming up to 15 minutes gone here of this game, and Pats on the ball. We try and pressure them into a mistake, can't quite do it, so they pass it around and now go to try and pick a ball over the top, which Lamb intercepts and boots forward. Ryan Trevitt bringing the ball forward here, and it's back to Andy Appin, who will look to pick out someone. He plays the ball over the top for Rhys Evans. Evans is through. Great finish from Rhys Evans. There's the league goal he needed. Finally a goal in the league for him. It's been a while. Thankfully he didn't mess up that chance. Good play here. Trevitt back to Andy Appin, back in the team, and playing a lovely ball here over the top that picked out Rhys Evans, showed his pace to get on to the end of it, and a good first time finish. Their keeper made a bit of a mess with it, but we won't care too much about that. 15 minutes gone here, 1-0 to us. St. Pat's bringing the ball forward here, intercepted though by Freeseye, and he quickly plays the ball to Casey McAteer, who can't win it, and St. Pat's clear the line. Barres though intercepts the long ball. Trevitt on the ball again. Freeseye, can he pick out anyone? He goes himself. Great strike from Justin for Freeseye. What a goal that is. The young man has been such a brilliant addition for us this season. Fabulous goal for him, and we are now 2-0 up here, and that is huge for us. Goals finally coming back into the team. Intercepted there by Barres. Trevitt played the ball forward to Freeseye. Looked like he needed to pick someone out, but he took the strike himself, and it easily goes by the St. Pat's keeper. And with 18 minutes gone here, we are 2-0 up. Half time here at the UCD Bowl, and that has been an excellent first half for us. Those 2 goals in 2 minutes from Rhys Evans and Justin Freeseye, putting us in a really strong position at half time here. 2-0 up, dominating the game. Let's hope we can continue this in the second half. Second half is on the way here at the UCD Bowl, 2-0 up and in control. Let's hope our performance levels don't drop in this second half, and we can get a vital win against a team who in third position in the league, and maybe ends their title hopes already and makes it just us and Derry going for the title this season. 5 minutes gone here in the second half. It is 2-0 to us. 10 minutes to go off this second half. We haven't had a highlight yet, which is good enough for us because we're 2-0 up, in control of the game, dominating possession. No threat so far from St. Pat's, and it looks like it's going to be 3 points for us here at the UCD Bowl with 7 minutes to go. We're 2-0 up. Sean Brennan here with a free kick, our first highlight of this second half, and it is a penalty to us here in second half, injury time, and a chance to add a bit more glory to this scoreline. I think it'll be Tommy Lonigan to take the penalty. He's come off the bench, and it is Tommy Lonigan, and he's missed it. Saved by the Pats keeper. That not a great moment there for the sub, and we have the corner here, Sean Brennan to take it, and he will take a bit of time off the clock. 4 minutes of injury time, 2 of them now gone. 3 points are safe even with that penalty miss, and Pat's clear from the corner. Here's Lamb, and that's the end of that highlight. The only highlight of this second half is going to be a missed Tommy Lonigan penalty, but it won't be too worrying for us because the time is now up, and we're going to take a big 3 points here against St. Pat's, and a good response to dropping those points at home against Waterford by beating Pats. There is the full time whistle. Those 2 early first half goals from Rhys Evans and Justin Freeseye give us 3 important points. 3 important points indeed for us. As you can see, we are top of the table, 6 points clear of Derry now, so over the episode we've grown that gap by a point. Beaten Derry, then dropping points to Waterford, but thankfully beaten St. Pat's then. So 6 points clear, 16 games played of the season so far, and we've yet to be beaten. 12 wins, 4 draws. It's been a really good start to the season, and we're in a very strong position now. In terms of the next episode, we are going to come back for our Champions League qualifier. It's not on the schedule here yet, as the draw hasn't been done yet. We are approaching the end of May though, so the qualifiers will be starting soon, and by then we'll have played a lot more league games too, so we know really how the title run is going, and we can start our campaign to hopefully finally make it into the Champions League group stage, or league phase as it is now at this point in 2027. But it's going to be tough to do that, but we will do that in the next episode. We will take on whoever we get drawn against, both legs, in the next episode. If you did enjoy today's episode, please drop it a like. It'll really help me by hopefully getting YouTube to show it to more people, and more people to see this challenge we are doing with UCD. If you want to follow the challenge, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You won't miss any videos that way. Videos are posted Monday to Friday, 6 PM Irish time, and if you subscribe, you won't miss anything. If you want to catch up on anything you may have missed, there is a playlist on the channel, and it does appear on the screen at the end of this video. So until the next video when we start our Champions League campaign, please take it easy.